Hello Pisces, how's it going? Welcome to Reflexive Moon Tarot. I am Sarah and I'll be reading for you for this new moon coming up in shortly. We're actually starting into it right now as we speak. New moon coming up in Aries, also a partial solar eclipse. So energy is debilitated for folks right now. And yeah, great opportunity to let go of things that no longer serve you in order to make room for new things, especially, on a spring cleaning kind of level. It's perfect timing for that right now at this time. So we'll get into a reading for you, and we'll start off with the Neon Pam here. Actually, you know what? We are going to kick off with a oracle check-in using the Deviant Moon Abandoned Oracle X-Ray Edition. And we have the Beast. It's reversed, so not as beast-like, I would say. There's a lot of faces, a lot of components to this beast. It seems like a very sophisticated beast-like entity that is almost parasitic on some level. It is like what is it that, not a harpy, I can't remember what it's called. The Hydra. That's what it reminds me of. Very reminiscent of a Hydra. And it can speak of like a entanglement or disentanglement on a mental level. Not like Jada Pinkett styles, but I will leave her name out my mouth. Not going to get in on that one. That's not my business. But yeah, let's see here. We have, what else? Gaining control over fears. Like, when it's reversed, like when you think about beasts, we're scared of monsters. So in reverse, we're less scared of monsters. And, able to control our emotions and be more disciplined. And this can also speak to habits, like that demon within us that, allows us to get out of control. So overcoming bad habits, that sort of devil-like energy when it comes to bondage to the self. So I like that. Overcoming vile habits. I'm going to start off with this one actually. I've got the Madhouse Tarot. I was feeling for this deck earlier, so I thought I'd give it a go for you, Pisces. We have the High Priestess reversed. So your concern is centered in, I would say, centered in like sacred knowledge versus self-exploitation. So you could be exploiting your talents, exploiting your sacred wisdom in a way that, may seem like it is nurturing and caring for others. Maybe not too nurturing, just like a very powerful feminine energy. Because when I think of, nurturing, it is definitely more linked with the Empress. But this does speak to exploitation on some level. almost like a divine exploitation. And you can, there's all kinds of weird ways that people manifest themselves as being high, like, I want to say high vibrational, but they're actually shady, like, you know, they're a pimp or something, but they come across as, you know, this spiritually in tune individual. Meanwhile, they're using people for monetary gain. We have here 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands is a heavy load to carry. That could be the reason why you might be exploited on some level, like, you know, studying wise, or just you'd have a lot on your plate. But it's almost done. We're at the 10. It's reversed, so we've got to get that back up right. It's like this purgatory of anxiety and being overwhelmed. And you're kind of stuck in it. And then we have, ooh, the King of Swords. So you have, and we have the creepy Aleister Crowley as this King of Swords archetype. That makes sense. So you have the capacity to manifest, transform, and get yourself through this High Priestess meets the reverse 10 of Wands, Pisces. It is in you to deal with the situation. This is like channeling, you know, air energy mixed with your emotional nature. Because the King of Swords is emotionally intelligent. Not only are they mentally like there with being, you know, being ruled by the element of air, they also have the mindset that allows them to get into their feelings versus over intellectualize them and try and talk them out constantly. They're all about like being good with whatever feelings they're moving through. And this king is also like a veteran. They are I am a very modern major general. Pirates of Penzance. The things that my parents signed me up for. But anyways. So pirate or general. Captain Sparrow versus... Why not Universal Soldier? Like, let's Jean-Claude Van Damme the shit. We got the 9 of Swords. So this is actually the anxiety coming through, but it's reversed. So you aren't too anxious. And the 10 of Wands, you know, I was thinking about the 9 of Wands, which is actually more about defense. Having to defend yourself on some level. That could be anything, literally. That could be you defending yourself, you know, in life, having to always prove that you are worthy or feel like you are. You are worthy. Unfortunately, the way that society, you know, imposes things like merit onto individuals and stratification. Like, what do you do? Do you deserve to do what you do? Do you deserve to have what you have? It's bullshit. But it looks like you're good. Like, you're not letting that get the best of you, that's for sure. You've got a sound mind. Let's I love how this card looks like. On one hand, you can look at it like it's the moon. On the other hand, definitely the Grudge looking into a box. It's creepy. I dig it. So let's brighten up things a little bit. We don't need to be too dark here. Brightening things up for Pisces. What do they have? Where are they coming from? And where are they headed? Okay. All right, so where you're coming from and where you're headed. Pardon me. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Lovers. So, like I said earlier, emotional intelligence. You are, like, you have been working on fostering that raw, powerful sense of love that it begins with yourself and ends with, you know, every relationship that you participate in on various levels, like not all intimate levels, but every relationship. There's, you know, there's always love boundaries. And then, you know, in moving into a place like self-love is the most important for you right now. This is choosing you in order to be present to any future choice of a person to become intimate with. Some people say that this card can mean a choice between two people. You know, I don't feel like we need to be exclusive to, you know, a choice between one or the other. If you subscribe to monogamy, yes. If not, you know, let's talk about, you know, living our best Sharon is Karen life, right? And then we have the Two of Wands. So balance between your creative energies, also duality. This also has to do with, you know, getting one wand firmly planted on in the ground, or firmly attached or fixed to what it is that you are working on, the foundation of the direction that you are headed in and moving towards. So there's a period, this is like a period of reflection. This is also knowing that you have what it takes to continue forward in the developmental process of your creative energy. So here, this is your attitude. It's very balanced, a very balanced, fiery energy that is keeping your waters warm. And also centered in, you know, the strength that we are receiving from this reversed beast, of things unfolding, revealing themselves, truth revealing itself, to better inform and uplift your take on your worldview, your position in this world, all those things. And here you can also be thinking about any type of business plan or outlining any kind of project that you're working on. So this is the outlining stages. There is some conflict, though, within your environment. But no, like, sometimes that's a good thing, because that challenges your desire to push through and to prevail as well. So you're good on that level. Let's switch it up here. Whoops. Never do I fail to do this. Just blindly shuffling the deck here. Not paying attention. I shouldn't say blindly. shuffling the deck, oblivious to what it is that I'm doing. Ooh, okay, so we have the Hierophant reversed. So it sounds like your ultimate fear at this time is sort of centered in leading people the wrong way, misguiding them in terms of helping folks to foster their accountability. And also, if you're doing any kind of like counseling work, or if you're trying to play matchmaker with your friends or something, or if your friends are looking for you to match them up with somebody that they know that you know, kind of stuff, you're worried that it's going to wreck things as well. I feel like that is something worth mentioning. But contracts might be something too. You may be worried that you're not going to get this contract that you're working towards or trying to land. There could be drama at work, in family. And we have the Five of Cups. It is in reverse, though. I threw it in reverse. I just grabbed it upright. So this is you overcoming a period of grief. Or it could be you walking away from a situation, or just being in a situation where you realize you could be with somebody, or this could be a friend, it could be any type of relationship where you realize the bad outweighs the good. There is a certain level of compatibility, perhaps a history with this person. You've experienced some of your most favorable memories with them on some level. And unfortunately, though, there are more bad memories, or there's more pain than there is wellness and balance. And you could have wronged this person. You could have felt like they wronged you, and maybe there was some type of battle or huge conflict. But either way, this is coming through as being resolved on some level, and you getting over having to let them go. It's done. So we'll pull a spiritual AF, because that's what we are, Pisces. You can't have a positive as fuck life without a negative, with a negative as fuck mind. Truth. If you find yourself with a head full of crap, go watch some videos of babies laughing, or goats excitement fainting, which are really funny, I like to add, or old people cursing. It's helpful to think of laughing as a mental pooper scooper. You gotta get the turds out so you have room for fresh and lovely thoughts. All right, so that's your reading. Pisces, until we see each other again for the first quarter, I hope you have a great weekend, and